Today I'm with our trusted flooring partner to talk about what makes a great floor from start to finish. I'm Callie with JSB Home Solutions, and today we're gonna pull back the curtain on all things flooring. We're gonna talk about why it matters, what's important, what things you should be considering when you're thinking about flooring. To help me do that today, I've brought in our trusted partner when it comes to flooring. This is Matt from Floor Coverings International, and he's gonna help answer all of our questions today. If you find this video helpful, hit like and subscribe to our channel to get notified of more content. So Matt, it's really great to have you here today. Can you just give us an introduction to yourself, your company, what you guys do, how long you've done it, all that good stuff?
Sure, my name is Matthew Relier. I'm the owner of Floor Coverings International in Columbus, Ohio. Native of Central Ohio, and we've been in business for 5 years with a focus on improving the flooring industry and trying to deliver the best experience for our customers and the partners that we work with.
Awesome. So my first question is just, why is flooring such a critical part of a remodel project?
Flooring is a critical part of your remodel project because you're updating your space, whether it's a kitchen or a bathroom, and flooring can tie into that design, and it can really become the palette of the space that flows everything that's added to the space from an update perspective as part of your remodel project.
So when you're in the middle of a remodel project, you're getting ready to start, what are some of the top things that you should be considering when you're picking out your flooring?
Sure, that's a great question. I would say that you should be considering the type of material that it is, where it's going to go in your house, the installation expertise of the company that's going to be working in the space, the knowledge that they can bring to the project to help that it's executed properly and that the flooring performs long-term in the space that it's going to be in, and that you're happy with the end result as you continue to utilize your updated bathroom or kitchen.
So how important is it, the experience of the installers who are actually doing the work on your floor?
It's very important to have a company that can come into your house and know how to do things properly, from a subfloor preparation perspective to dealing with situations that might occur with a rotted out subfloor, knowing how to install things properly, knowing how to make sure that the pattern looks properly in the space that it's going to be in, knowing how the center line is lined up so that way it lines up with the doorway. But most importantly, that the customer ends up with a product that they're happy about and that they're satisfied with, and that when their space and their remodel is fully done, they're extremely happy about it and got a big smile on their face and feel great about the company that was just in their house.
So you mentioned subfloor preparation.
Sure.
How often is it that you can just take out a floor and put down a new one without touching the subfloor?
I would say probably less than 10% of the time. So a lot of homes, they've aged, they're settled, right? And from when the homeowner built the house, there's just been some fluctuation in the subfloor as the house has settled over time. So less than 10% of our projects don't require some type of subfloor preparation. So having that expertise and knowledge and that level of care to make sure that your project's done properly is really important.
Let's talk a little bit about installation quality. So how do you guys quality control your installation process?
Sure, that's a great question, and probably the most important part for any type of project that we're doing is the quality of the installation. And all of our installers are personally vetted by us, interviewed by us, and they have a lot of experience, up to over 5 years plus installing floors in Central Ohio. And another part of our process is we actually go by the job site when the project's going on to check in on progress, communicate with the installer, communicate with the homeowner, and then furthermore, when the project is actually completed, we actually go back and do a final walkthrough with the client to make sure that they're happy. And if there are any things that need addressed that might have come up since project completion, we can do that with the homeowner to ensure complete satisfaction. But for us, what's most important is the installation experience and the client being happy with the end result, because the floor needs to last long term as they enjoy their beautifully remodeled kitchen or bathroom. So
is it standard in the flooring industry for companies to use their own installers?
That's a great question, and I would say it's a very not a standard within the industry. You have a lot of companies that are very large, whether that's a big box store or a really large retailer, and they say they're going to be doing a project at your house. The person that was just in your home that you're working with directly has no clue of which installation crew is going to come to your house. They don't know their expertise, they don't know their skill sets, they don't know what their specializations are from a flooring perspective. So having our own teams of installers, we can quality control things better and make sure that the people who are best at that type of flooring are the ones coming out to your house, and that they're going to be able to execute the installation up to the standard that it needs to be done at.
So I'm assuming that really affects consistency from job site to job site.
Sure, it's very important. It definitely affects consistency because what's most important is a consistent execution of the installation plan to make sure that the result is the same for every single customer and that you're happy. What you don't want is inconsistency, and a lot of the times in the flooring industry, when looking at other projects that somebody might have had done in their house, you see the inconsistency, you see the issues that arise because it's a mixed bag of people coming to your house that might not be great at installing the floor or the flooring type. So our business is focused on making sure that installation experience is great for you, for our partner at JSB, to make sure that you have a space to enjoy, that you don't have any worries, and that it's going to last and perform long term for your house.
So what things should I look at in my floor to know if I need to replace it or if I can keep it for a while longer?
Sure, so depending on the type of flooring, there's so many different product types that are out there, but look for wear and tear or gapping in the flooring or flooring that might be buckling or having some subfloor deflection in it. Those are performance issues, but then you also have the design side of the business to where you have products that the floor might look great, but it might be an orange gun stock from 20 years ago. And you want to modernize the appearance of your floors. You might do new cabinets, new countertops, a whole new shower in your bathroom, and a new vanity. So there's performance-related issues. There's also the design side of things as well, to where people want to make their house more complete or the space more complete. So to me, it's performance, but also the aesthetic of the floor and how does it fit the space that it's currently in.
Yeah. So, we talk a little bit about when you do a kitchen remodel, it's not required that you do a floor, but are there benefits to doing the floor at the same time as the rest of a remodel?
Sure, I would say yes. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of times people will, say they didn't end up doing the flooring during the kitchen remodel and they have this beautiful new countertop, beautiful new cabinets, beautiful fixtures, beautiful new appliances, and then the floor didn't get done. So it's like, well, then they might, after the fact, a year down the road, might want to do the flooring then, but it probably would have made more sense from a project flow perspective to do it all at the same time. It's a little bit easier to get it done. You already have all this construction work going on anyways. It's not multiple times of life disruption. So to me, it makes sense to do it when you're doing the kitchen because you're probably going to be happier with the end result right away once everything's done.
So in that case, if I have a kitchen, I'm going to do a remodel, I want to replace the floor, am I just replacing it in the kitchen?
You could certainly just replace it in the kitchen if you wanted to, but what most people have, as design trends have changed, a lot of the flooring on the main level of the house is becoming one flooring type. So a lot of what people will do is, let's say they had a house they bought in the late 90s or the early 2000s. You would walk into the house, you might have 2 to 3 different flooring types on that main level. What a lot of people have shifted to is having one consistent flooring type contiguous throughout the entire first floor. And the best time to do that is if you are doing a kitchen remodel, is to go ahead and do it all at the same time. That way you get your consistent flooring, you have your new kitchen, there's no additional life disruptions, and you're going to be happy with the design because it's going to meet the current trends that are within the marketplace.
Is that different if I'm doing a bathroom remodel?
Yes, a little bit different if you're doing a bathroom remodel. The reason being, a lot of the times, depending on somebody's house, most bathrooms are on the second floor, whether it's a Jack and Jill kids bathroom, whether it's the primary bathroom for the parents. And typically, a lot of times in bedrooms, you'll see some type of carpet, right? Or you see some type of vinyl, laminate, or hardwood. A lot of the times, we're not taking those same types of flooring into those bathrooms upstairs. It might be an LVT, it might be a tile. It just really depends on what the homeowner truly wants. But typically, those wet spaces upstairs end up being a different type of flooring type that's in the hallway or bedrooms.
So it would be fair to say that replacing the bathroom flooring is a lot simpler and maybe a lot smaller scale project than in a kitchen.
Yes, it's a much smaller scale project, much less square footage. Typically, it's a square space. You're not dealing with any type of weird angles or layouts. So it's definitely much easier to execute from a flooring installation perspective when it comes to just the bathrooms.
Okay, so coming from JSB, I know why we partner with you guys, but can you explain to us a little bit what makes a good partner for a remodel project and how you guys seek to fit that?
Yeah, I think one of the most important parts from a partner in remodeling is alignment and having similar types of values and trust and really a customer-centric focus. That's really important, especially in this day and age of wanting to service our customers to the best of our abilities. Having partners that you can align with that truly value the client being happy, and in a world that's full of a bunch of noise and a bunch of different directions that we could all get pulled, how do companies align together to work together to accomplish a great result for customers in the remodeling industry in Central Ohio. It's extremely important and something that I think that I really focus on, that you guys really focus on, that I really value. And to me, it's about driving that forward for our customers in the years ahead.
So if you're thinking about a kitchen or a bathroom remodel, you have to start with the foundation.
I agree, Callie, and it's really important because it's, flooring is essentially the palette of the space. And regardless of what you pick, tile, hardwood, laminate, vinyl, carpet in different portions of the house, you can allow that to assist with the design of what you're wanting to do with the space. This is kind of the base layer for a space from a performance standpoint, from a visual standpoint, and then you can design off of it. And it really ties everything together to really help complete whatever type of remodel project you might be doing, whether it's your bathroom or your kitchen.
Thanks for being with us today and answering some questions. We appreciate your time. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Hit like and subscribe if you found this information helpful. And you can also find links to our websites in the description for more information. And always remember that smart choices today lead to a home you'll love tomorrow. So always remember to dream big and remodel smart.